Hello, welcome to a new game from an indie developer from San Diego. He's sort of like an environmental artist. There is nothing more vast than the blank canvas. It is the place before the birth of an idea pulled out from infinity. It is within the canvas that a search takes place. So this is a bit of a preachy meaning to life, using Carl Jung philosophies of self-analysis for direction. Carl Jung was a psychologist and an artist in himself. He ranged from all sorts of strange ideas. He was supposed to be a successor of Freud. He went into alchemy and all sorts of things. When was the last time you've looked into infinity? Use your cursor to hover around. Do it. There we go. Click on the menu button to save your progress. There you go.
What is this strange place? I don't remember how I got here. Some parts of this world are without color, and some parts are visible. But the rest of it is like a void. I can almost detect there's more here. I can't see it, but I can feel it. Almost like I don't have the capacity to see. Just yet.
So I'm going to go get an achievement because I haven't got it yet. It's a point-and-click adventure. I'm just going to go straight past all these things. I don't need the clues. Alright.
I'm in a different world now.
So the idea is to basically unlock the artistry on it. If you come here and pick up this will give you a special ticket. And we're going to go back down to this side. And no? So that was one. Oh, there we go. Huh? Oh, there we go. That's it. That was somewhere. And that's how you find a secret ticket machine. Okay, now we're going to go through the whole thing normally.
Follow the clues I've left for you. They will lead to the key that will take you out of the wasteland. I speak through words as well as symbols. Through words, you will understand with your mind. Through symbols, you understand with your heart. The invisible.
So we all relate to symbols. They reach into our heart. With our mind, we understand words. Lighter about burning things, moving past items. Camera. Concepts that we carry with us. We photograph them. Oh, now I listen. And now we're back to the cafe again. So now what we're going to do, we'll start at the end again, and we want to place our camera inside the birdcage. Oh, gotta look in it. And now.
Birds symbolize the soul across many belief systems. Carl Jung once said, "What use now is his lofty perch and his wide horizon, when his own dear soul is languishing in prison?" Lately, this is how I've been feeling. Trapped.
I think we can all relate to that, being housebound due to Corona. But some people are trapped even with open doors. So I think...
Listen to the voice within. Doors will open.
Okay. Now what we want to do is grab this and come out a little bit and have a look at... No? What was that one? Might be the next one. There we go. Grab the paintbrush. And then come over here. This will tell you where everything is. So paintbrush is where the chair is. This is in the barrel, and this is where the sign is, which is right to our left. You see the sign there? Have a look and grab that. We also see
when there are influences that keep you from hearing your true voice, that is the wasteland.
So distractions are the wasteland.
There is a reference in these notes to the wasteland. I remember reading a lecture where Joseph Campbell spoke about the wasteland as a theme in mythology. It was a place where people believed in things they did not really believe and did things that were against their true nature. Could this be what the notes refer to?
So it's saying that basically a lot of things stop us from being, they distract us, they stop us from reaching our true potential, being, etc. We are often conform our ideas. We'll go into that a little bit in a moment. This shows you, where was that? There. So we capture the concept, we refine the concept, and then we create the reality. And that's what you have to do for basically the whole entire thing. Can we still click on that door? We can't click on that door anymore, see? So basically, when you got a red line like this, what you have to do is put the canvas there. Okay, so this allows us to create a new reality. We're going to burn this, which is stopping us from doing that, and then we're going to put the paint, and then we're going to paint ourselves a new reality. Oops. And
after painting on that canvas, the painting became real. It became part of the world I could step into. Painting in that passageway reminds me of an essay I once read about creating a new reality. At any moment, we can choose to be passive receivers of reality, or choose to create a reality of our own.
So if we just go along with other people's ideas, and basically we're more passive. If we create our own, then we're not as much passive. So we're just going to grab the rebirth ticket. So when we get rid of the old concept of our personalities and more open up to new ideas, then we rebirth to some degree.
When was the last time you remained silent and still enough to hear the voice within? It will guide you to the key. I keep finding these notes that refer to the voice within. If I were to draw from my studies reading Carl Jung, I would say this voice within refers to the soul, the heart, or the unconscious. Jung argued that the unconscious had a profound influence on the lives of individuals. Those who ignored their unconscious ran into frustrations and suffering.
Talk about that in a minute. You can paint the way back out. I think I can just grab a rebirth ticket now. So this will show me where 1 is and 3, but I have to work out where number 2 is. So what we'll do, we'll go there's nothing here, I don't think. Oh, don't think the tickets have. No, didn't think the tickets had anything to do. Gonna grab paintbrush. And we're gonna look at the notes on here. Oops. There's a canvas.
Sometimes detours are necessary to move forward. Lately, my life feels like it's been going down the wrong path. It's difficult finding satisfaction with the art I'm making, and the workload is quite grueling too. It feels like I'm stuck on a treadmill that keeps going faster and faster, and it becomes harder to keep up. What if all this busyness is just a trap, distracting me from pursuing something better?
So we can start getting busy in our lives, doing what everyone else wants and not what we want, following everyone else's ideas, and that of course affects our appreciation and our love of life to some degree. I think that's it for there. Click on this thing down here.
Listen to the beat of your own drum. Every artist has their own cadence. Follow it. Every artist has their own cadence. Pretty much all of my creative efforts have been dictated by someone else. To have my own cadence, where would I even start? I've become so used to working with other people's ideas that I have a hard time coming up with my own. Like I just can't see them. To see with new eyes, that's such a tricky thing.
Is that it, or is there something down here? No, did I have it empty? Yeah, I had empty. Okay, so we're gonna go. Damn it! Sorry. So that's the state we're at the moment. We're completely empty. Trees are blocking our way. I'm going to go up here and grab the new paint in. And then we're going to go down to the bottom.
Each world yields to the power of its own color. That note indicates what I've started to notice. Each world seems to have its own color theme in the items I pick up, and each world uses a different color of paint. Blue was the primary color for the alley cafe, red for that ornate house, and green for this foggy cliffside.
Now whenever you have a photo symbol, use the camera on it, and then what you need to do is basically have a look at that symbol.
Empty your cup. Clear your mind from noise and distractions, and your path will be revealed.
Okay, so now what we want to do, I think it's here. It's the paintbrush. And do we have a canvas? We have a canvas. I think we have everything. Alright, let's go back up. I think we have everything. So put the canvas. No? Okay, we don't have everything. Where was that? The canvas is in a barrel. Okay. Let's go look for a barrel. There's a barrel. No. Sorry, I've forgotten where the canvas was. Alright, let's start burning some of these ideas. I want to put the green paint in there. And I don't have the canvas anymore? Oh, okay. Right, there we go. So we get the crowbar. Because this world is full of that theme. And now we have the other canvas. And now we can get out of this world. And move on. Whoops. So again, there we go. And now we paint it with the green paintbrush. And we're out of here. We step through.
Chop down and clear away every tree which does not bear good fruit. Look past distractions and what is not essential, and your path will be revealed. The messages I'm getting from this world seem to be about clearing away obstacles in order to move forward and find a new path. I remember a story about a wise man who was pouring tea for an impatient man who had come to visit him because he wanted to know the meaning of life. The wise man kept pouring the tea, while the impatient man kept talking and asking questions, and the tea began to overflow in his cup. The impatient man protested, saying, "Stop, can't you see it's full?" And the wise man said, "Just so, like this cup, you are full of your own opinions and speculations. How can I teach you unless you first empty your cup?"
Whoa.
I've always liked this story. To empty yourself so that you may be filled with something new.
I guess if you're too busy all the time, you're never open to new ideas. So let's see. Paint there. Make sure you grab that. Again, take photo.
Go where there is no path. For where there is a path, there is someone else's footsteps. Create your own path.
Wow, deep. Now you move forward, turn around, and there's a ticket here. Rebirth. And we're back at the beginning again. Now we've got the ability to get across the road where there's no flooring. So again, what we're going to do is put the canvas down. We're going to burn the stamp that we've already read. I'm going to put that in here, and then we're going to grab the red paint and we're going to paint ourselves the way through. We've moved past that obstacle now. Okay, so here's our first, as you see, camera. The triumph of death. Well, look at it.
Dying to old ways of thinking and being creates a path for new life out of the wasteland. The picture card speaks of dying to old ways to find new life. I'm reminded of something Joseph Campbell once said. Only birth can conquer death. Birth not of the old thing again, but of something new. Within the soul there must be recurrence of birth if we are to experience a rich life. I can't say that I've ever gone through a change so dramatic, but it feels like I'm getting close to something like this. Otherwise, why am I being shown all of this?
Is your life full of meaning now? Is it getting there? I'm sure it is. Just so profound. Okay, sort of... Sorry.
The more you listen, the easier it becomes to hear the voice within. But first, find the key. The notes keep mentioning the key. Keys symbolize power, knowledge, and opportunities. New doors can be opened to opportunities that were once locked and reserved to whoever possessed the key. Janus, the Roman god of gates and wisdom, is sometimes portrayed carrying a key. He was the god of beginnings and ends who could grant new opportunities.
So taking in wisdom can sometimes give you a new outlook in life. Just keep learning, studying. It usually helps with depression, that's for sure. And share that knowledge with other people. Don't keep it to yourself. What's the point of a bucket, a well with no bucket? There you go. That philosophy is not even Carl Jung. It's from Kiska. Alright, here we go.
Where does your greatest passion meet the world's greatest need? This is your vocation and paradise. Vocation as paradise. I once read that the word vocation is rooted in the Latin word for voice. Then perhaps our vocation is not something we simply pursue, but is more of a calling that is heard. It is in listening, not pure willfulness, that our true path is discovered. But how to discern between that voice within and the voices of the wasteland that lead down a false path?
Oh, profound.
What you seek is closer than you think. Mirrors symbolize a gateway to truth through inner contemplation and reflection, which allow us to see truths within ourselves. I saw a mirror in a museum once with the inscription, "Be clean and bright, and reflect what is in your heart." I think this points to knowing who you are, so that you can be who you are. Mend the split between yourself and the true artist. These notes keep mentioning something called the true artist. I wonder if this is similar to something Jung called the self, which is the unconscious part of ourselves where our true nature lies. In different times it went by other names. The Greeks called it the daemon, and the Romans called it the genius within each individual. Jung considered that everyone has a sense of wholeness from birth, but loses it early in life. The goal is to consciously rediscover the self. Otherwise, we eventually reach an impasse in one way or another. That must be what this is.
I don't think I completely agree with that. I mean, they're basically just saying be selfish. Where sometimes not doing that actually gives you greater meaning. Instead of just responding to every of your heart's desire. Okay, let's go. Unless I'm getting it wrong, but speaking a lot of riddles, aren't they? Okay, so now we got the ticker. I think we got everything here.
The more you listen, the easier it becomes to hear the voice within. But first, the notes keep mentioning the key. Janus, the Roman...
Oh, I've already done that one. Sorry, I wasn't sure whether I'd done that one. Where am I? I'm lost. I'm lost in this virtual maze of rubbish. Where? Oh, good grief. What the hell? Look, you stupid pointy thing. Click. There, thank you. I don't think there's anything else here. What's this thing up here? No, I think I'm all pushed out here. Just have a look on the side here. No. No. Okay. Let's use the ticket.
Now I'm in another world similar to the first, where there is this feeling of a void. But I'm getting the same sense that there may be more to this world that I cannot see just yet.
Okay. So we turn around, I think if I ignore these...
Love and courage are at the root of a true creative act. It is not destructive and is not influenced by any outside pressures, reward, or need to survive. But to create from the love that lies inside is where freedom and truth are found. Your key lies within. Love and courage are at the root of a true creative act. In other words, if we create art simply because we love the act of creating, we are being true to ourselves. We are free from expectations of what comes after, and not dictated by any authority, personal obligations, or survival. And then we know we are on the right path. This idea can apply to everything we do, not just art.
Actually I was wrong. I do have to go back down there.
Let the art guide you where it wants to go. Listen. When working with other people's ideas, you don't need to let anything guide you. The plan is mapped out already. To let the art guide you where it wants to go sounds like intuition. I once read that intuition is letting the painting paint itself. That requires a lot of trust in something you can't quite predict or see.
And intuition isn't always correct either.
It is not in the arriving at a definite end or some fixed and finite point, but it's in the never-ending search that we discover who we are to be. The true artist is always in a state of becoming. The true artist is always in a state of becoming. This is a profound statement. It sounds like the constant need to reinvent oneself. It reminds me of a proverb I once heard. Running water never grows stale. When tasting the fruit of our true essence, the direction of our lives are forever altered, and our souls cannot find peace and fulfillment until we realize our true purpose. To taste the fruit of our true essence sounds like seeing with new eyes. I've never experienced this, but I've heard it's like waking up to a new reality where everything looks and feels different. Jung called this the process of individuation, where the conscious and the unconscious are united in a person, and one is able to live out their true nature. The person becomes whole.
Okay, so we've read all those. get through it. Now I haven't done this next part, so actually I think I have to just go straight there from my memory. Just use the ticket straight in there. Alright. Oh, was this where... I think this is where it was broken and we couldn't get down there.
The TV is a modern symbol for an idea I once read about called sequestration. At times, we voluntarily choose to sequester or isolate ourselves from our own true potential by passively accepting and consuming realities other people give us. If taken too far, this can lead us away from a truer reality we can create for ourselves and cause us to do what is not in our true nature, as Joseph Campbell would say. The Wasteland logo on that TV points to this. This is a tricky symbol at times because consuming other realities can lead to new inspirations and better ideas than we could have come up with on our own.
Okay. Now we come here. Grab the fruit. And I think we gotta eat the fruit. So yes, we eat the fruit. Do we want to listen? Yes.
Where before you used to be jagged, now you are elegant and in rhythm with yourself.
And now it's no longer a point and click, it's actually just a walkie-walkie thing. I don't know. Starting to lose me now.
The true artist lies within you. Go paint your masterpiece.
So we're now free to do whatever we want, hence why we can move anywhere. And that's the conclusion. So Jason Godbey is the art designer. The bewilderment of the eyes are of two kinds and arise from two causes, either from coming out of the light or going into the light. Plato. Voice acting was by Sissy Jones, who did Firewatch, among other games. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes. Carl Jung. He's a musician too. Art does not reproduce the visible, rather it makes visible. We're not going on our journey to save the world, but to save ourselves. But in doing that, you save the world. There you go, guys. Your life is so much more full of meaning now. Go out, create. Just go nuts. Go nuts. Go do it. Until next time. Bye for now.